Hello everyone, Renee here. I am doing a video that is going to flip through a deck I just received. I know it's been out for a while, but I just received it. It's called After Tarot. So it supposedly is slightly altering the images from the classic Rider-Waite-Smith deck to show you kind of the next scene. So I thought this was a really cool idea. I thought it would be really fun for me to use and utilize and to show whoever wants to see it, and also for my tarot students, the members of my tarot course. So I'm gonna flip through. I don't know how much I'm gonna comment in this video. I think it's just a really fun idea to kind of take that action to like the next step, like what's happening next. And the cards in the After Tarot they're really cool. It's a really interesting, cool idea. So that's what this video is all about. So I'm gonna flip from the top. We're gonna go through the major arcana first, from the Fool to the suits. So here we go. Let's start flipping. As you can see, some of the differences are very subtle, but it's really interesting. And I've always worked with the tarot as, you know, a divination tool where you're telling a story. You're telling a story. I know a lot of people enjoy doing one-card pulls, and that's fine. I tend to do one-card pulls with oracle cards rather than tarot, because I've just always seen the tarot as needing more than one card to get the full picture, to get the full story, and this just kind of plays along with my personal usage of the tarot. Very, very interesting. And as you can see, this After Tarot deck is slightly different than the typical Rider-Waite-Smith in the colorization of elements of the cards. And it is a little bit slightly smaller, just a little bit smaller. Same height, slightly smaller in width than the regular Rider-Waite-Smith. So there's our first ace. We're getting into the suits. Oh, I love that. I love that too. That I will speak on. Because talking about this card, it looks like he's chosen to discard what he doesn't need to carry, possibly, which that could be literal or symbolic. Love that. How smart. It's just so, it's a brilliant idea, really, I think, to do this. Oh, I love how that is a heart. Oh, there's a cat. Now, admittedly, I have not read through the booklet completely. I appreciate booklets for decks, but I'm just very visual when I do readings. It's all about scenes and color. And I just want to kind of take it all in before I go to the booklet for this deck. Because I also believe and teach that, in essence, the cards mean whatever you want them to mean, whatever they mean to you. Because the tarot can be a wonderful self-help tool, you know, therapeutic tool. And there are several workbooks that follow that premise. Tarot for healing, tarot for self-help. Lots of books and workbooks, which are great. They're on land there, that I appreciate. Very subtle, but very poignant. So if you are in my tarot class currently, or you've taken my tarot class in the past, comment below, or you can always email me or message me through my Facebook page and let me know what you think of this deck. Go through the video and let me know which of these after tarot cards are your favorite and why. Almost to the end here. A few more. Okay, there is the flip through. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle these up and I'm going to try to do some type of reading. I like to do that for my flip throughs, and just work with the cards for a moment and film it for you to see. So I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so they're pretty shuffled. Let's just do one more here. I'm just going to start out with a past, present, future reading. Let's do it in regards to career or work. So let's see what we get. Past, present, future. Just three cards. Past, the Sun, present, 9 of Wands, and future we have the 10. Okay. Well, this makes total sense for a work theme. I'm going to read a little bit from the booklet because I want to see what it says about each card. Now we have the Sun for the past. I'm looking in the booklet here. Sorry. There we go. All right. The Sun is the source of light and life on Earth. It's a symbol of consciousness and action. Underneath a yellow sun, 2 beaming naked toddlers play tug of war with a red banner on a staff. They're chubby and cherubic, with masses of golden curls. The child on the right's wearing a crown of sunflowers topped with a red feather. Okay, so it's joy, it's happiness, maybe a little bit of innocent competition, I would add to that. So that's kind of the difference between this and maybe the regular RWS Sun card. Let me know what you think in the comments, what you would add to that. So we have the 9 of Wands in the present. Now, in the regular, it means, you know, standing your ground after hard toil, after some battles are won. You're kind of taking a break, feeling a little bit secure. And here we have that same idea, but there's another person there to help you, right? You're getting help. Let's read what it says in the booklet about the 9 of Wands in this deck. It's the card of the wounded warrior. In this case, there are 2 brothers in arms, perpetually bound in allegiance to one another. A wounded warrior stands with his back against the wall of tall, bare branches. He's joined by a compatriot, another soldier, who's also a little worse for wear. So in this edition, you have someone who's been fighting alongside of you, working with you. Okay. And we have, for the future, we have the 10 of Wands. This is the card of perseverance. Even in the face of confusion and dismay, a laborer sits and leans against a solitary timber like a crutch, while he looks down at 9 other wands that have fallen in disarray. When he catches his breath, he can make short work of the remaining task at hand. So it's taking a break is what they're saying. But I could also add that it could be putting down and leaving behind what you no longer need, right? So it does look like this makes sense for a work reading. Would you agree? Let's do another one. Let me just shuffle a little bit. We're going to do my 4 W's reading, which is work, wages, wedding, and well-being or wellness. So the first card is work or career, business or schooling. Second is wages, finances, money. Third is wedding, love, relationships. And fourth is well-being or wellness or health. So first for work. Okay, so there's a little bit of hurt, a little bit of emotional pain, maybe betrayed by someone in your work situation, or maybe just you're recovering from a loss. Maybe you lost your job. And you're kind of pulling it all back together now. You're pulling yourself together, you're healing. Getting ready for the next thing, the next step with work. How about wages? We have the High Priestess. Now I did look in the booklet to see what this meaning was. And most things are the same, except in this one, her hand is not underneath the robe. It's holding the key, like the Hierophant holds in the image of the Hierophant. So in this case, for wages, it's saying your intuition is the key to making money. Follow your intuition. That is the key to your being financially successful. And then next we have wedding or relationships, and we have Queen of Cups. So traditionally, this is someone who might be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, someone whose emotions kind of rule them. Or maybe their sense of compassion, their intuition are their strong suits. Let's take a look in the booklet because I'm curious, because that is also my card when I do readings such as the Celtic Cross, and I need a significator card since I'm a water sign. So let's see what it says about the Queen of Cups in the booklet. She embodies the placid blend of water with the emotional depth of the Cups cards. Astrologically, she represents the cardinal water sign of Cancer, which makes her a natural wife and mother. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So it's kind of saying either this is you and you're open for a relationship, or you are with someone who has emotional depth and someone who is definitely emotionally tied to you. And we go to wellness, well-being, or health. And we have the Four of Wands here. And I am going to read from the booklet about that card. In the standard tarot deck, Rider-Waite-Smith, the Four is all about stability, structure, security in the home. It can be a partnership, but for me it usually has to do with the home front. In the booklet it says the Four of Wands is a card of new beginnings built on strong foundations. A wedding arbor stands in the foreground, and behind it, just outside the walls of a castle fortress, a young groom is driving an ox cart that's been decorated with garlands of flowers. The newlyweds are embarking a new life together. So there's a little bit more movement in this card with this cart than there is in the standard Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So let's do something with both decks. All right. Let's do a past, present, future in the area of love using both decks. Okay, past is the Two of Wands, present the Six of Coins, and future Temperance. And let's draw one card each from the typical standard RWS deck that I have. And we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Coins. Now, isn't that interesting how we got two wands, two coins, and two trumps? I love when that happens. It's like, all right, we're going to validate for you that this could be relevant for someone watching. Okay, so if you're watching this, you might want to listen carefully. Love in the past. So we have partnership with someone, feeling like you two together can conquer the world, right? Dominion. And for me, sometimes this is travel. So maybe you traveled a lot with your partner in the past. Maybe now, or I'm sorry, this is also past, right? Yeah. So there was a struggle though. There was a struggle to either keep the relationship going, keep the person in your life. Maybe there was competition, something like that happening in the past with this person, with this relationship. Present in the area of love, we have the Six of Coins, which for me can be philanthropy, giving back. And okay, in this case, so you've given to others and you're giving to this person here. Okay. And then we have the Two, which is balance. So what I'm getting from these is that you've given and given and given and given and been giving and giving and giving, and you're kind of ready for someone to return or reciprocate this love, okay? You're ready for someone to show you how much you love them. I feel like you've been doing all the giving, and the energy needs to be more balanced, is kind of what I'm getting from that. And future, we have Temperance, another card of balance, with the Hanged Man. Pretty interesting. This Temperance card has the water being returned to its source, the dove kind of flying off. What could that mean? Logically, I'm thinking, okay, maybe this means that there is no longer a need to temper the situation or to balance the situation. The dove is flying off freely and happily and perhaps joyfully. And maybe someone is bending over backwards to make you happy. Maybe someone is finally seeing things from your perspective, or you share the same perspective in the future. Interesting reading. Okay, I'm kind of liking the vibe that using both of these decks is giving me. I think it could really give standard readings some depth, everybody. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. So this is the After Tarot. It is a low Scarabeo deck. You might be able to find it on Amazon or somewhere else online, probably the Llewellyn website. I think that's where I got it from. Artwork by Julia F. Masaglia. And it's really fun, and I think it'll be a fun tool to work with my students of tarot, and also I'll have fun myself utilizing it in readings. Thanks for watching.